I'm here with comedian Hank Thompson and Ron Placone. And, every once in... Oh, by the way...
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Wow. Just in time for the holidays.
I have fun, and I probably will have fun until the new year, making fun of how horrible the Democrats are and how horrible Hillary Clinton's campaign was, and how I made this point during one of the debates she was having with Donnie Tanahan's, is that there's almost no criticism you could launch at Donnie Tanahan's that you couldn't also launch a similar criticism at Hillary Clinton, right? I like this. I saw this on Twitter. Someone made this meme. I don't know where this came from. Maybe from the New York Post. It says, Clinton hits Trump. What kind of genius loses $1 billion? Hillary Clinton losing campaign cost $1.2 billion. And all those dollars didn't tell her to go to Wisconsin. None of those dollars said go to Wisconsin, and she didn't go. And you think $1.2 billion would buy you someone who knew something about politics and tell you to go to Wisconsin?
You could go to Wisconsin, and you could even have enough for Packers tickets, really. I mean, it wouldn't have been a bad trip.
Yeah, baby, go to a Packers game.
It's on my bucket list, man.
Packers, by the way, they're owned by the people.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Look at that. Little socialism happening up in Wisconsin. Right? So I don't know. I like that meme. I thought it was funny, and it's like when she would call his voters a basket of deplorables. Meanwhile, she's touting John Negroponte and Henry Kissinger, who are associated with death squads and genocide. Henry Kissinger's a war criminal. So there you go. So this is still fun. It's still fun, right?
It is. In those debates, I mean, they were so ineffective. And what you can't just point the finger at Hillary Clinton. You can point the finger at the corporate media and everyone involved as well. They were such a spectacle. I don't know why there wasn't an opening act of a guy getting kicked in the nuts. I was waiting for that. I learned 10 times more in the town hall with Jill Stein that the Young Turks had than I did in all three of the debates combined and multiplied.
Yeah, the debates were not eye-opening or efficacious.
Yeah. The only thing I learned in those debates is that my wine tolerance has gone up. That's all I learned.
Look up efficacious. Make sure I use it correctly. Go ahead, Hank.
Well, I'd like to see a politician get arrested for campaigning before August or July. Like the absurdity of the $1 billion has all kinds of directions of insanity, but one of them is the length of these stupid campaigns and our entire process.
Well, it started in 2015. It started in like the spring of 2015. It didn't even start.
Right.
If it was 2016, that's one thing. It starts before the summer of 2015.
Yes. Yeah.
So half of our life is always going to be in presidential campaign mode because they start in the middle of every presidential term.
Right.
So they start 2 years in. They just start campaigning for the next thing. Mm-hmm.
There's so many ways that's detrimental to the process. Their attention's removed. It means they're more...
She probably wouldn't have lost if the campaign wasn't that long, by the way. Because if you remember, she always starts out high, and the more she campaigns, her numbers keep going down. That's her history everywhere.
Right.
And so if the campaign would have been... If we had a 6-week campaign, she probably would have won.
Yeah. I don't know what the ideal length is, but I know it's not 18 months or 24 months.
England's campaigns are 6 months. I mean, 6 weeks.
Right.
I could be checked.
The presidency should be 4 months, and like the House should be 2 months. You know what I mean? Like there should be something reasonable.
So then events matter. What people say matters.
Bigger country than England, we probably need a little more time for the travel.
People to get around.
Fair enough. But the approach is all about the grift that goes on during the campaign. People make whole careers just running these campaigns. All the workers, the staffers, the kind of career politics people. But the main thing is that the media gets most of that money. TV news stations depend on campaign spending for a lot of their advertising.
It's so weird they don't do any money in politics stories too. It's so bizarre.
Yeah. Gee, well that's part of the gatekeeper gets the money, so they're not going to go out of their way to end this system. They're among the corrupt.
How many weeks is the England election cycle?
It is 1 month.
1 month, 4 weeks. I was right.
But in the metric system, that's like 100 weeks.
All right. So thank you very much for that. And Hillary Clinton's losing campaign cost $1.2 billion. Hey, we're doing another live Jimmy Dore show the day after Christmas, December 26th. We're doing a live Jimmy Dore show in Burbank, California. Come see it. There's a link for tickets right there.